Give it what for?
Thank you, Zoom.
You're welcome, Jason.
Well, it is kind of nice that Zoom
I
handles
should
the
tell
YouTube
my mom.
handoff, right? So that it just does it. There it is, and it auto redirects you to the stream. Oh, okay. You know, we may make fun of Zoom because of all of its terrible security flaws, but that's a really nice feature. Well done.
We could just pipe. I think does Zoom take NDI, Jason? Because you could output NDI from. I'm just trying to think. If you want to make Zoom your broadcaster instead of like OBS or something, you could pipe it in as a.
I have thought about trying again, but my recollection of the
computer. Though,
I thought about screen sharing the map to Zoom.
But you need a second computer to be able to accept 2 inputs, which I don't think it does.
And Zoom screen sharing messes up all this video, all this gold that we've got here. Tony's gone. Tony had enough. Let me tell you about a horse.
Gotta see a man about a horse.
I did tweet about it, so the tweets are out there.
The horse? That seems
about the live stream being up.
I have both retweeted and alerted my mom, but she might be asleep already.
Well, that's fair.
She's been in the worst time zone, the Eastern time zone.
Oh,
maybe that's not the worst. I would say
tragedy.
The worst is probably AEST.
Erica, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but we're in the future here. And if I could tell you a few things about the future, I would blow your mind.
I just said AEST was the worst, and that's even way more in the future.
No one lives there.
Is that Atlantic time from Nova Scotia, or is that worse than that?
No, that's Tasmania.
Oh, right, because you schedule Tansy. I get it.
Yes, I do.
Definitely.
I get it. We actually really benefited from having Jim Dalrymple in Halifax because he was on Atlantic time, and so like he was. Any press release that came out at 5 a.m., Jim was on it because
probably as long as he got back from Timmy's
from Tim Hortons. Yeah, that's right.
Jim Dalrymple. My favorite Jim Dalrymple stories are always he would call me and everyone I think from the drive-through at Tim Hortons, on his Bluetooth earpiece, which was terrible, and he would yell at you, not meanly, just like to be heard. He would just be like talking very loudly and about random
Timbits and his
random stuff.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Jim Dalrymple likes really crappy coffee? That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he moved to California, so he probably is reformed now. He does like crappy beer too. Sorry, Jim. My favorite thing.
Jim is definitely listening to this.
Here's my story about Jim. Jim, when he worked at IDG, Jim had these sources that were incredible, and he would basically call you up like a week before an Apple event and he'd be like, let me tell you what is going to be announced. And he would literally list everything that was going to be announced. And then he would, but he would say, but we can't write about it. It's a secret. I promise not to write about it. And I was like, well, like
this is useless.
And at one point I wrote a column that was like speculative, but not based on what he told me, but it was too close to what he knew. And he was like, they're asking questions. Did you take that from me? You're not supposed to say.
Shut it down.
Jim, I just didn't. But what was really funny is that when he left IDG and went out on his own, Jim suddenly started reporting all of those secrets, which I thought was really funny. Like, oh, well, when it's me and it's my livelihood, then, when it's my job, it's a secret. But then he was out on his own. He's like, gonna use those contacts now. It's like, we all do.
He took me to lunch once, just the two of us in San Francisco at Buca di Beppo.
Meatballs the size of your head.
Literally the only time I've been there, and it was just the two of us.
Of your head.
It's just it was an experience. Let me tell you.
No one takes me to lunch.
This was many years ago. When
Tony, I'll take you to lunch.
Starting
out. No one takes me to lunch. I just said.
No. Damn it.
That was a promise and a threat.
Also, nobody
listen to me. No one takes Tony to lunch,
or no one puts in a corner either.
Yeah, no one takes me to the dry cleaner either.
Do you just go to the dry cleaner? It's not that far from you.
No, yeah, I have very few things dry clean, but yes, I guess
You just take yourselves to the dry cleaner.
I guess.
I guess it goes from Tony to
Tony. We can go to lunch again.
Can we?
Yeah.
I went to a restaurant today.
As did I.
I'm alive so far, but check in a week and we'll see how I'm doing.
I had cocktails indoors.
I would be happy to do that, Dan. Mainly, I would be happy to take lunch breaks from my job that's killing me.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
Highly recommended.
Just go down with the ship. That's my plan.
One of these days.
That's not a good plan.
I'll get to do one of these Northeast trip things again, where I go and see all my friends in the Northeast.
You could plan the next the Incomparable
also, I could see
15th
Scott.
anniversary. It could be in.
Eventually, I will be coming to Boston because we're trying to hit every single NHL rink. So,
we have one of those.
You're on the list.
Don't hit our rink. Our rink has done nothing to you.
I used to travel through the building where that rink was every day. Haven't
We're
been there in
waiting for
over
Steve
a year.
Lutz, by the way, if you're watching this or listening and wondering what's going on.
Why are we talking rubbish? Because Steve's not here.
He was cut in traffic. He was
in character as
the
hilarious people.
The rubbish talking percentage will definitely go down by the time Steve gets here.
Yeah. Are the Bruins bad right now? I don't even know.
No, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did they get beat?
I don't
pay attention to that East Coast hockey.
Erica, I hear the news like every morning, and that's literally all I know.
Which is to say, not anymore.
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow when I've heard the news in the morning. Which is the only time I hear about the Bruins.
No, they got beat.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
They're an ex-playoff team.
Yep.
I think one of the things about working from home is that my knowledge of sports stuff,
all of which was by osmosis.
Yeah, it was osmosis, because that would be what people would be discussing before and after meetings start. And now that meetings are on Zoom, they just start.
Tony, you heard about the spots?
Hey, I mean, literally, like the chair of our board would be like, "All right, let me tell you about the Red Sox before we get into the serious business meeting."
They're a baseball team.
So there's
9 players on the field.
There's a Sam Adams commercial that is about getting vaccinated. And it's like your buddy from Boston is getting vaccinated.
I have seen this one. It's accurate.
It's so good.
Dan, I appreciated your discussion of the Boston accent on this week's Legend of Tomorrow episode, which was the worst Boston accent I have seen used sincerely in a TV.
It was very bad, Kennedy. It was a very bad JFK.
It was possibly as bad as his haircut.
It was also very bad.
Which was also very bad.
So the Sam Adams ad begins with him dropping his pants and being like, "Okay, I'm ready."
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
No, this is true.
It goes in your arm, and then he's talking at the bar, and he's like, "Oh, you got to get with we're only back here because we got vaccinated. I got my button." And then they cut back to him getting vaccinated, and he's laying face down on the floor, and he looks up at the lady with the syringe and says, Did I get it? And she says, "No, you passed out when you saw the needle." And then he's back at the bar saying, "No, but now we can be here at the bar because we all got vaccinated, everybody." And then they cut back there, and she vaccinates him, and then he walks out super awesome, being like, "Hey everybody, it's great," because he's a moron. And that's the Sam Adams Boston guy gets vaccinated ad. And I had a moment where I was like, I appreciate that they did this, and at the same time, I think what they're saying is that people in Boston are morons. I think that's what they're saying.
There's various subcultures.
Those guys. Boston is the Athens of America. Thank you very much. We are known for our educational institutions, our science, technology, and our jagoffs.
I'm sorry, Tony. Did you just say
neighborhoods?
Did you say Boston is the Athens of America? Because
no,
it's not wrong.
Athens
it's not wrong.
Of America is what they claim.
I was
Eat
wrong.
it, Athens, Georgia.
And Boston is still in the playoffs. I was wrong.
Oh, see,
it was one of those series where at the beginning of it, Steven and I sat down and looked at each other, and he's like, "Who do you want to win this series?"
Go Bears!
Like, I could not care less.
I don't know.
And
I don't know.
The Capitals.
If you're a philosopher in Boston, you may be poisoned by the state. That's just how it is. It's the Athens of
canceled
America.
So yeah,
is that what they call poisoning by the state now?
There's somebody who there was a
Socrates. Here's your cancel juice. Here it is.
Jason,
enjoy.
there was a politician with a degree in philosophy said if Socrates was alive today,
I saw
he
that.
would be canceled, and how awful that would be.
But back in his day,
it's like bad news for you, guy. Yeah,
I saw that story too, because the best part about that story was it was like the story about the jury to convict him, which was like several hundred people.
Yes.
There were more votes to put him to death than there were to convict him, and so they're like, so like 100 or so people were like, "I don't think he did it. F that guy."
Yeah, and that's like a California recall election. It's like, well, we shouldn't really recall anybody, but if we do, I want the crazy person.
The recall laws in California, I love it. I love that you can just be like, I don't know, how are we feeling today? We feel like maybe we should recall our governor. Sure, let's recall our governor.
Small number of people have to sign a petition, and then they have to go through the whole clown car thing. It's literally,
you guys should try living in a
clown car.
In a crooked state like us. It works way better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I see.
Benevolent dictatorship. It's the way to go.
Yeah.
This is really nice of Steve being late because, dear listeners who are just listening to the bootleg, Scott has been able to have his entire dinner.
Yeah. I guess I'll ask it
from the initiative order in Roll20 too, which was very nice because
I'll ask an important question before Steve Lutz gets here, because I don't want his opinion on it. So
this is the right time for that important question.
Okay. Jason, in your story about the Sam Adams ad, where the guy thinks he's going to get the vaccine in his butt, which is somewhat preposterous because of how much media there is about getting it in your arm. But he's a Boston guy. How many vaccines do people actually get, in the butt?
I feel like was there like a military thing where like, I don't know, is it because it's like a big target? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
More muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's muscle. I know that's a thing for like fertility things. But
that's
like
vitamins like cortisone shots, vitamin B12 and stuff like that go in the butt, I think.
Okay, it didn't
really
seem like a lot.
Butt shot expert here. Just
why
is Steve not here for this? This is
old. No.
That's why.
Because I wanted an actual answer. Yeah, right. I wanted an actual answer. That's why.
Just when Steve pops in, just somebody say in the butt really fast. Just
all right.
See what
please
happens.
Please don't.
Well, sorry that derailed us there.
Maybe he's listening to the live stream right now in his car.
Yeah, he's
just very angry with us.
That seems likely. If there's one thing I know about Steve Lutz is that he spends the extra time it takes to keep up with the live stream before he arrives.
Well, you say that, but he does a lot of homework and re-listening and stuff in the car because he's got his commute. It's
despite his moronic exterior, he
still can't remember to mark his quarry though.
Because when it's time for the annual best of the year thing, he re-listens.
Yeah,
to
he's ready.
Stuff.
Oh man,
it's mad.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
No,
you people
I
are
prefer what's been happening on Twitter, which is when people reminisce about funny jokes that we said 8 years ago.
Yeah, that's mainly
like, okay,
yeah.
You say
Will Wagner, who just writes down things that we say and tweets them at us, and then I retweet
I love
them.
that.
That's really
good because then there's a paper trail for the stupid stuff.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yep. Good job, Will Wagner.
Yeah, one of these days, I actually have it on my to-do list. One of these days, I want to listen to the early episodes of Total Party Kill because I am kind of curious what happened there because I have no memory of that at all, other than that Igleth died, and there was the mushroom room that I got people killed in, and that's
a lot of mistakes were made. We've grown as people and as characters since then.
I feel like it's like going back, like it's like the Beatles or something, going back to listen because they were like, oh man, we were so high back then. I don't remember what we did.
That could be our excuse.
Yeah,
it's like. We were it was new to us and we had no ideas.
We were young. We needed the money.
And we didn't get it, but
we needed it. We still need it, but we don't have it.
Be here now if we had
I think the closest version I have of that is like, man, it's too bad I don't go to college now. I'd be pretty good at college now, not like back then.
Yeah.
So
I have thought that many times.
I think that all the time.
Like I got to figure it out now. But
yeah.
I'm so much better at learning now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I should have done for, my age, approximately 18 to 28, but the answer is not what I did.
My favorite thing about having a kid in college is that she was talking to us this weekend. She's like, oh, we got to do another one of these things in my class where it's all group projects. And there's the one girl in the group who doesn't do the group project and the other three. And Lauren says, Jamie, that is life. Like, you will literally get ready. Your entire life is going to be working with people who don't do
I remember in college someone being like, but in the real world, like the person who doesn't do their job gets fired, and I just laughed and laughed.
Oh, you sweet summer children.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If only.
If only. It turns out, the powers of nepotism and bureaucracy and all kinds of things are working against you. So
and just unfairness, right?
Yeah.
Just that they're like, the work got done, right? You guys were in the group and the work got done, so I guess it's okay.
Don't make waves, grumpy person. The world is ultimately unfair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So the group project.
Life is
like, I hate group projects too, but is it like life? Yeah, it kind of is like life.
Life is a group project.
The key is to be the person not doing the work in the.
Well, yeah, if you're that person.
I've been doing it wrong all this time.
The Dan, if we will.
It was not me. I invariably was the person who did a lot of. God, I feel some days like I'm still doing group projects. Like
You work for yourself.
No. Yeah. And I have a very good friend of mine, Tony, tonight, he realized he had locked himself out of his D&D Beyond account or could not remember the password, had been logged out. And so I've been trying to help him. Like I literally entered his username and password and tried to send him an email reset, like a password reset link. And he's like, I'm not seeing it. I'm like, do I need to ask him for his password? Am I doing tech support for him?
Maybe Scott.
Is this a person that doesn't have a password manager?
Maybe Scott will appreciate
you
this,
know who this is.
I'm working on
it's Brian, right? Hi, Brian.
100%.
I'm working on a thing that involves various IT and support people. And one of them took way too much glee in talking about Apple's privacy and how that they've got like systems that are so secure that there is no back door where they can reset and get your data. And I appreciated this comment, but also he took a little too much glee in saying, "Oh, this is great because then when they come to me, I can just say sorry. That's a brick now." I'm like, that's a little mean. That's an IT professional.
Your nuance
to not
mind gotta take your joy where you can.
Whatever. Yeah, that's right. You got to take your joy when you can get it.
And then it saves you work. You don't have to do anything.
Dan, I think given
you're
my
hosed. Sorry, too bad.
My strong opinion about
don't forget your password.
Your friend Brian is that you should just be administrator on every piece of technology that he owns, and he should pay you a flat fee of $1,000 a month.
Anyway,
I would actually take that job.
Yeah. I think anything less than that would be inappropriate for the amount of work you do.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, Steve.
Steve, we have an important injection related question.
No, I just
no, we do not.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. There's Steve, all these a-holes out on the freeway. It's weird.
Yeah, you can watch the YouTube video if you want to hear all the stuff we talked about. It's really important stuff.
I'll rush right out.
Talked about Boston. Talked about shots. Talked about Sam Adams ads. Talked about fiberglass horses.
Are we talking about hockey. Shots or shots?
The first one.
Talk about
are they different?
Horses.
Yep. Yeah, you take both in the butt.
Wow.
Well, you can.
I wasn't in a fraternity, so I had no idea.
See, that's what we were missing involving Steve.
People got fired from the Department of Energy for that.
We're talking about taking shots in the butt, and I said, "I'm so sorry, Steve isn't here." And Tony said, "No, this is why I brought it up now. He's not here."
I didn't start the butt stuff. It was already happening before I even got here.
Yep.
But you'll all get it in the end.
Anyway, Dan.
Oh yeah, Dan's here. That's right.
Wow.
I will tell you.
Good night, everybody.
Anti-rabies shots.
My favorite aunt.
Please start recording.
Scott grew up in a rough neighborhood.
I've been recording for several minutes already.
Yeah, I got 15 minutes of whatever this is.
I deliberately tried not to record any of that.
Okay, well, that's fine. But I'm recording.
All right, Zoom got it
all.
So I'm just checking. Regdar is at 29 out of 58 hit points. I used some spell slots because we fought some minotaurs.
Can we
not too many?
Yeah. I would love to take a short rest if we get a chance as we enter the.
Can we take
no idea.
Can we take a short rest as we fall?
Yeah, how slow is this?
It takes exactly 1 minute. I asked last time, and Scott said 1 minute.
What if we just stand here for another 59 minutes afterwards?
Well, it depends on where here is. If there are
I don't want it to go back up and have the
Minotaurs
get us.
Yeah, that would look real bad.
Well, we're gonna meet
if
one
the,
of
if the
them at
disc
the bottom.
float back up.
That's true.
The disc floats back up, and we're all taking a nap on it. Yeah,
Minotaurs have a lot of drag. We might still see him in the air as we travel down.
Not as much drag as a dragon.
Don't recall if you actually killed the rest of the Minotaurs. So
no, we
did not.
At least
ran like hell.
At least 3 Minotaurs were unscathed.
But we shoved a guy off, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's not alive at the bottom of that fall.
Sorry, I just pictured him being down, just being like, "Kill me." I'm just.
We could.
It would be better if they were our Tars, though, because then we could get a.
We could inspect
Maxitors.
Here. Are we ready?
No.
Is there an off-brand Macalope called the Winotaur, or did I imagine that in my head?
It is created by the Macalope.
Okay. That's his arch rival.
All right, good. I feel better. I was like,
it's canonical. It's fine.
All right, all right. Just making sure.
It's in Macalope canon.
All right. I just wanted to be sure that was not a parallel development or a thing that I dreamed up in my head. I feel good that it's neither of those.
Are we ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Why not?
Well, welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am your Dungeon Master, Scott McNulty, which means only one thing. We are playing in Dark Sun. And what? It's a new season of Egglass Angels. Oh my goodness. When last
we're
we
back.
met, people pushed someone down a shaft and then got on an elevator. So what happened?
Wow, it sounds really boring the way you tell it.
Wow, Scott, when you recap it, it really feels like our whole last season was but the last 5 minutes of the adventure.
Oh, that was the culmination of a lot of good work.
Well, a lot of work. Let's just agree on. Let's call it work. Work was done.
I was just giving myself props.
Fair.
No one ever compliments the Dungeon Master.
No.
That's not true.
Which, well, no one ever compliments me. Speaking of which, let's introduce our players. I will introduce Tony Sindelar because I was just trading witty banter with him. Hello, Scott.
Well, banter anyway.
Hi, Scott. It's me, Tony Sindelar. I play Regdar, the guy. We use he, him pronouns. Scott, you're looking very handsome today.
Yeah, thank you for your lies. Steve Lutz.
Hey,
you're here too. Hello.
that's right. And I'm looking very handsome today as well. I am playing Kachka, a bard and a bug. That's it.
A bug bard.
What more do you need to know?
I need to know nothing.
Okay.
Aline Sims is here. She knows a lot, so she doesn't need to know anymore, I think.
Yeah, full up with knowledge. I play Shara, the Air Genasi rogue.
Hello. Dan Moran is here.
Hey, Scott, I'm not going to butter you up like these other people because I respect you. That's what I want you to know. I play Amlal, the Goliath barbarian who, like me, uses he, him pronouns.
Erica Ensign is here.
I am here too, and I am going to butter you up and tell you that you are a great dungeon master. Not because I'm trying to, butter you up, but because that's my style. I'm the nice one. So
the butterer. That's what we call it
in life and in character.
Yeah.
In the butter zone.
Back in your butter zone with you. Yeah.
Well, here in the butter zone, I play Zotasha, a tiefling mystic, and our pronouns are she, her.
And finally, Jason Snell.
Scott, you are a gentleman and a scholar, and I love your orange chair.
Oh.
I am playing people. If you're not watching the YouTube stream, you're missing Scott's chair. It's great.
I love it.
Oh, that's a nice view.
That's good. Good tip. Good tip.
I also have an orange chair.
You gotta have the
in
video.
My office.
I play Carlos, and he is a guy who likes to run and hit things, and is a gladiator, and our amateur magician who occasionally does wizard things that are ill-advised.
I'm sorry, you David Blaine?
David Blaine is
God.
not an amateur magician.
No, again,
depends how you
amateur
look at it.
magician. No, he's more like your friend who's like, what
amateur
card?
magician.
Is this your card? Is this your
He's
card?
Lex Friedman, is what you're saying.
Oh,
If it's not your card. It's a thunder wave. Those are your choices.
That is my card. And so we find ourselves.
Thunder wave anyway. Boom.
Well, you find yourselves. I'm not there. On a disc that is magically hovering in this shaft, and you are, two command words to lower and raise the disc. Ash and Ember, I believe. Ash lowers it, Ember raises it. That's not canonical. It is now because I make the rules. And you also have several minotaurs that are kind of peeved that you threw their leader down a shaft.
We should not send off this back up
Self-defense.
again.
So we some of us have taken damage and would love some healing. I wonder if somebody who has not taken as much damage, maybe Kachka, could just sort of beatbox Ash Ember, Ash Ember, Ash Ember for like an hour while we hovered.
There's not a word for hover though, is there? Like, what is the type of fire-related thing that doesn't move?
Spark.
Can we come up with something? Sparks fly.
Yeah, but they
Simmer, sizzle.
We try all these words and see what happens.
Burn.
So maybe we
Also, these minotaurs are not like there's nothing separating you from these minotaurs, so I'm not quite sure. Like
we gotta get out of their way.
Jason assumed that we went down at least 20 feet before engaging in this shenanigans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is before we reach the bottom, could we see?
But well, when we're out of sight,
shaft, if you will.
Yeah, if to clarify, what Jason would like to do is the equivalent of pressing all of the buttons on the elevator.
Yes, that worked out well for Charlie in the glass elevator.
Yeah, up and out. Let's do it.
Well, I guess you could, if you wanted to, just say Ember Ash, and it would go back up and down. It would not be the most restful of motions.
No, it would be jiggly, wouldn't it?
So I'm not
Should
sure
we see what's at the bottom first? I mean,
I just picture every time we come up, and just as we get like eye level above the top, and the Minotaurs are like, we're just like, nope, we're back. Why you?
Ooh, it's the Three Stooges all of a sudden.
They're going to be real pissed off at us when we do have to leave at the end of the episode.
We pop up to the top and we say, Minotaurs, we're going to kick your ass. Oh, goodbye.
Oh no. Also, we are like crammed in here.
Oh yeah, there's not
a
lot
restful
of space
hour.
Right.
Oh yeah, there's not space for any
more
of
like
us.
a group hug.
Only one of us can lie down at a time. Yeah.
Let's figure out what's at the bottom, and then we'll.
All right. Okay. Fine.
Appreciate the thought.
I just want to imagine the beatboxing on the little hovering disc. That's all.
Let's all take a moment to imagine the beatboxing.
Beatboxing on a disc.
Ash.
It's almost like I can hear it.
For those listening to the audio only version of this podcast, everybody is looking into the middle distance right now.
It's down. The system is down.
Is that what qualifies as beatboxing?
It is a disc, which means it's sort of like a disco, right?
It is. Nobody panic. Yeah. All right, so you are lowering yourselves down this shaft on this hovering disc. Is that correct?
Yes, and for the entire time it takes for us to go down, my strategic mind is still up. I don't think it's very useful right now, but if anybody wants to dash or disengage or roll a d4 and add it to any attack roll, you can still do that until we hit the bottom of the shaft.
Surely nothing will be bad for us at the bottom of this horrible shaft. Oh no, there's a lake of lava.
It's just lava.
There is. So as you descend,
Captain America and Falcon are here too. That's great.
Oh yeah. As you descend, the heat increases as you.
Oh,
as
this
you
is
go
nice.
Further and further down.
Guys, we should have come here
shaft.
first.
Some of us aren't infernal.
Yeah, but none of this water crap that we were doing. This is much more Athos-like.
It's true. This is hotter than even most of you are used to.
Is there a lava bubble that Carlos can ride around in?
Only once.
That's true. So the natural walls of the shaft widen near the base. So you are at the base of the shaft, and then it widens into this large, let's say, chamber. Heat and light radiate from a bubbling lake of lava that covers most of the floor. Lava flows through an exit to the northeast. Stone passages open to the northwest, west, and south. Now on this map, dear players, you will notice that there are some stones sticking out of the lava as a path. Those are not actually there at the moment.
Oh,
okay.
Great.
So it is just you are now on a disc that is kind of, I would say, maybe 6 inches above this bubbling lake of lava, and you do see 3 folks
What's
here.
up, folks?
You may have recognized some of them from previous encounters. The one to they're not particular people. They're types.
Cultists.
Archetypes. Yes, they are. They're fire cultists. The one.
Yes, the hero of 1,000 faces.
The one to your north is wearing goggles and doesn't appear to be heavily armed, but he is looking at you. And then there is the one to the west of you is heavily armored. It's very hot down here, so you are impressed that he is wearing this heavy armor. But also another thing that is notable about him is that he seems to be glowing from an internal fire, and his chest has a hole in it through which fire is burning out of. And all the joints in his armor, you can see kind of this very hot kind of lava-y glow coming through.
It's unnecessary given how hot it is up here already.
And the final one to the southwest is wearing robes, and his head is kind of wreathed in fire, and he looks at you. and says, "Speak the password."
Didn't we know the password before? We had a cover story, sort of. We had ideas.
Who's got heat-related words? Anybody?
Didn't we
never
know something?
had a password, I don't think.
I totally thought we did.
No, we knew the name of a guy who then turned out to be the guy that we were talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, that we talked. Oh, yeah.
That was the guy we pushed into the pit. I
Yes,
think.
you pushed Zegdar into the pit.
Zegdar.
Has
there any-
Zegdar shown
Yes.
up yet? As
He
we're
should
standing
be
here,
floating
like,
about.
oh, Zegdar is our.
Is Zegdar burning to death in the pit, or are his
did
charred
not-
remains on the shore of the lake of lava?
You see no evidence that Zegdar was here.
Except for a
let's
scrawled
see.
graffiti. Zegdar was here.
What would the password be?
Does anyone have anything where
Bonfire, fireball?
Hold on.
Apparently, Dan is pretty good
Well,
at
it was
guessing passwords. So.
It was
Bonfire.
a gesture for one of the other cults.
Everybody do a different gesture. One of us might get it right.
Does anyone have the ability to like steal thoughts in their mind?
Does somebody want
That's
to
a very
say
specific
the
thing.
password and see what happens?
Amla yells bonfire.
I will raise my sword and say the magic word that makes it burst into flames, hoping that impresses them because this is the fire cult.
I can fireball somebody.
Let's see.
That
How far away are these people from us? Which of these squares are 5 feet? The little ones?
The little ones are 5 feet. Yes.
Because I could try to charm somebody that's within 120 feet.
Kachka says, what was it? I think it was Ember?
Oh, and the disc starts to raise.
Not
No,
again,
you
Kachka.
ash.
I'm gonna try to mystic charm. Let's see. Which of these people
Goggles.
looks like they would fail a charisma saving throw?
I think
Which looks the least
they live
charismatic?
in a lava pit.
Well,
I gotta say, the dude with the fire shooting out of his chest.
Oh
I
my
kinda
God.
wanna know what his deal is.
Yeah, I fire chest, dude.
He feels like he's full of charisma to me.
enlarging
All right,
the
and
token so
which
you
of
can
them
see
was
it.
asking for the password? Was it
The one to the north, the one with
Oh.
goggles.
Goggle
Interesting.
man.
They're a
Well,
lot-
I feel
they
like I
both
should
two have
talk.
goggles, but
I should talk back to the guy who was
Mhm.
asking us, and
Did we say we're lava inspectors? Will that work?
no. So yeah, he needs to
Yes, check out
Before.
lava, Carlos.
charisma saving throw.
a charisma saving throw.
Yep.
He could do that. Let's see.
Hope it's not
if only I
well.
had dice. He got a 23.
Okay.
He is not charmed.
Nope.
He looks
Nope,
at you
certainly isn't.
and says,
It on the tip of me tongue. 1 second.
well, he actually doesn't say anything. We should just roll initiative.
Oh,
Yeah, I
bugger.
figured.
Fireball.
Sure, why not?
Oh wow. Starting out with a good roll. I rolled as well as I possibly could.
22.
So I'm going at 19 because
It's
I
a
rolled 20.
10. Bah, bah.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's not smoke on the water. This is just
Smoke
lava.
on the lava.
A fire also in the lava.
Alrighty, let's see. Just need to enter some. So it's very hot down here. You know that you probably don't want to fall in the lava.
Pro lava tips from Scott.
Everybody, floor is lava.
There's not a lot of room on this disc to maneuver. What else would you want to know? I can tell you the height of the seal. Well, there's a shaft, so it just keeps going up.
Yeah.
What other interesting facts might you care about for this room?
Try to keep it interesting as I do the DM administrative tasks here.
Are these squares in this room 10-foot square?
The large squares are the
I don't see smaller. Oh yeah, I guess they're there. They're just very
They're
hard
faint,
to
but
see.
indistinct.
Can
the ones
anybody
that your token snaps to are
can anybody fly?
yes.
no They need special skills.
Levitate.
I can.
but
Levitating, not
I
bad.
believe
I can fly, but I'm not strong enough to carry anybody. It's a problem.
I enjoyed that, Jason.
Thank you.
Almal would like to fly like an eagle.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to make anybody else fly.
But who has levitate?
I do.
Who has levitate?
And how far?
We'd have to levitate you and shove you really hard.
Yeah, it'll work.
That'll hurt. It won't hurt, probably.
It might.
Depends how well they hit.
2 of us across the gap.
All right. Now, my initiatives have been entered in the several places they need to be entered. So we can start whenever you would like. Carlos, you are first. You may continue your planning if you like. I will just note that Carlos, for people who can see the map, Carlos is not actually standing in the lava. Everybody is on the disc.
Yes, that's just for legibility's sake.
Yes.
It is a tight squeeze, love though. Being all clustered on this one small area either.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of options.
A great thing.
Scatter.
Carlos. Yeah, this is a bad use of Carlos. Carlos is going to.
It's a bad use of Carlos, man.
I think Carlos would like to try to, because we're a group and we are all here and we look impressive in our way. I think I'm going to try to use my intimidation, if possible, to say sort of, "Come on. We don't know the password, but you want to talk to us. Aren't we impressive? You regret it if you don't want to talk to
entertained.
Is
Scott?
Sure.
Gladiator.
Are you just trying to get it against them all, or against one in particular? Or
I'm gonna look at the big guy.
Okay, the one who asked for the password. I see the big guy.
Or the one that has fire coming out of its chest.
The one who's coming. I think the one with fire. Well, does he look like a sentient creature, or does he look like a golem?
Yeah, he looks like a dude in armor.
I'm gonna. He seems to be more my speed. I want to connect to him on a fighter to fighter, a big guy to big guy level, dude to dude. I do that, but I actually no. I'm gonna go to goggles.
I'd like to place a dude to dude call, please.
Yes. Yeah. I would like. Hey, actually, I'm going to go to
No. If Carlos wants to talk to someone, dude, you want someone to talk to guy to guy?
I want to use the guy to the north because he's got glasses on, which means that he's more of a wimp. And
goggles. Carlos, goggles are the most badass of the glasses.
Well, Carlos is going to try to. That's the guy. The guy who said this is. He's going to go. He's going to go. Yeah, you really want to talk to us? Look at us. Like, I know we don't know the password, but.
All right, well, give me a roll. We'll see if he is intimidated by your
confusing behavior.
It's a crit, Scott.
All right.
So 22.
22. Well, he is he's intimidated. Don't really know what that means in this context, but I will figure it out.
I'm scared of these guys. I better leave them over there.
Let us come over there and talk to you.
I better make a series of rocks materialize in front of them so they can come.
I see over in this part of the lava, there's this shape that might be a series of rocks if they were raised.
I
don't know why Carlos talks like that.
Yeah, it was a little Christopher Walken.
Almost
it was a little Christopher Walken.
Yeah, the series of rocks would be.
Well, it's not actually his turn, so he can't even do anything. But he will be. Right. Everyone,
I've intimidated him
for what happens when this guy goes.
And almost next to the Turners, almost can be like, "Yeah, do that. Yeah, right."
So you all notice that he seems to he flinches a little bit.
Cool.
All right.
To indicate that he is intimidated.
Call.
I guess the question is, what are our options here? I can try and Carlos is making an intimidation play. Something tells me that throwing a javelin at these guys might undermine that. Anybody got any other bright ideas?
Well, as long as you don't hit the guy that he just intimidated, he should just be more intimidated if you attack somebody else. He intimidates one of the other guys by stabbing him.
It's at long range anyways. I'm definitely not going to hit anybody. Sure, I will I will back up Carlos's intimidation with some intimidation of my own.
All right. Who are you intimidating?
I'm going to double down on that same guy.
All right. What are you going to say to him?
I'm going to say, you bring us over there right now. Tell us how to get there, or we will be very angry with you.
We will be ever so cross.
And Zegdar will be pissed.
All right. Well, he
really hoping that
his body falls into the lava.
I'm really hoping that Zegdar's last words were, make sure not to be nice to the people that come down on the elevator after me.
Well, he hears you, so
we're heard.
He didn't seem to flinch, but
does he hears me. He sees
too
me.
Busy flinching from Carlos.
That's right.
Feel heard.
Great. He will reflect back to you what you said. Zatasha.
All right. I was looking closely at them. Certainly the guy with the goggles, but as much as I could, split my attention between maybe him and the one that's kind of to the northwest. Can I make an insight check to see if their eyes like flickered toward, like a lever or something that might help get us off of this floating disc in the middle of lava?
Sure.
Like if there's some mechanical way. Oh, that's really crappy. I got
just thought of something we should totally have done. Oh well.
7. No, you so you study them. You as Umlal said, bring us over there. You thought, now's my chance to figure out something about where this mechanism is, but they are hard to read.
Okay.
There's the air is hot, it's wavy. You're not sure if it was an eye shift or just
burst this wavy air.
Can I then just use my perception to look around?
Yes,
sure.
Do
I see a lever or a button or something handy that might be helpful for us? That is a 16. Wait, no. Yes, 16. Math is hard.
No. Sure, you see by this razor blast, that's the name of the guy with the fire in him. Kind of to the north part of this chamber here, there seems to be a plate that has a hand indentation in it.
Okay.
Just checking. Mage hand is up to 30 feet away.
Feet. That's
yes, it is. But
where is it? Where's the plate?
Looks like it's about 15 feet away.
All right, so here's the plan.
All right.
We throw you in the air, and mid-air you mage handed.
Levitate him.
Awesome. Throwing him works so much better.
You guys,
I don't think Regdar has ever mentioned that he had for mage hand.
I just learned mage hand. If you recall when we hit level 8.
Hands.
So and
mine's mage clap. It's in.
Mage high 5,
invisible?
mage low 5. We're working on that one. That is
invisible, so it's hard to coordinate the clapping.
It is. It is a little bit.
What is the sound of 2 invisible hands clapping?
So I'm going to just fly. Let's see. How tall are the ceilings above these guys?
See, earlier I was going to tell people how tall the ceilings were, and I didn't.
You said it was a shaft. The ceiling goes up.
So they are in tunnels, and those tunnels are 15 feet high. And the fun fact about the tunnels, they look smooth as if they were, at one time full of lava and
lava tubes.
There you go. They're totally tubular. Although they do have flat floors.
Okay,
And radical.
I have a question. Just
no kill eye.
If you take a misty form and your body becomes a misty cloud, you can still move, right? And can you move over lava?
You might even have a fly speed if you check what your.
What is this a spell or an effect?
It is. Well, it's part of my Wujen discipline under the. Yeah, so like it's not going to be in D&D Beyond, but it's called Misty Form. As an action, your body becomes like a misty cloud until your concentration ends. In this form, you gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, and you can't take actions other than dash. You can pass through openings that are no more than 1 inch wide without squeezing.
If you can dash, you can move.
You can't fly.
That's the thing. Like, but you're.
I don't think it allows you to fly.
Okay. And I don't feel like running over the lava because it doesn't give I resist fire, but it doesn't give me any kind of resistance to extra resistance to fire. All right, well then I'm just gonna fly, old school fly, and
so many options.
Look at you. Yeah. Fine. I won't Misty Form. I'm just gonna fly.
Yep. Until let's see. I don't want to be. Boy, there's like. Is there any other outcropping?
Nope.
Other than the 3.
Just what you're right next to now is the wall of the chamber.
Can you hover?
I think so.
You could hover and use your mage hand on
the
thing.
And I think that's what I'm gonna do. The thing is, I don't want to have to keep hovering. But yep, I will just fly. You know what? I'm gonna fly until I get within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my mage hand, my invisible mage hand, to press on the thing. You know, this guy's got to be distracted.
Otherwise, I really hope that's not the thing that like causes the volcano to erupt.
A whole lot of things here. So you did a
yeah. Is it an action to touch something though? Like that seems like that should fall into the category of
what is casting mage hand?
Like what does it interact with object?
Mage hand requires a action to cast that, doesn't it?
Not for me.
It's a bonus.
Nope, I'm telekinetic. So
telekinetic.
I feel
fly.
like you can turn on your flight, do a mage hand, notice a plate all in one
okay
round.
That makes sense.
Because that just seems like a lot of stuff.
All right.
So you could do I could say you notice it and fly over, but I don't think you would be able to do the mage hand.
That works.
You notice how I didn't argue with Scott?
I did notice that.
You are growing as a person, Tony.
No,
I'm gonna fly over into the corner.
No, denied.
Yeah,
sorry.
No growth here.
I'm hugging the wall.
Couldn't resist arguing with me.
I only had one not argue in me.
All right, Zatasha's hugging the wall.
Yep.
Let's see. What will this person do? What indeed?
Oh yeah, it was a bonus action to fly. To gain in fly speed. So I guess the perception check was the action. Story checks out.
See, there you go.
I looked really hard.
So hard. Let's see. No.
Again, he's horribly intimidated up there. Terrified even.
Critically intimidated, you might say.
So the person to the he's intimidated. He is going to he's just gonna leave.
What? That's
can we
too intimidated. We overshot, Carlos.
I feel bad now. I hope he went somewhere great. I wish him the best of luck.
I forgot he was intimidated. But he was really intimidated. This guy,
I guess he didn't want to talk to us after all, though.
Southwest is not intimidated. And so everyone who is on the disc needs to make
a
dexterity saving throw.
Regdar's
as a small streak of fire flies towards the disc and then expands into a large ball.
Fantastic. I can see this, which means I get advantage on that save.
Oh, I was covering Almo's eyes.
No!
Surprise!
Why? Although you don't want to see this coming. It's too bad.
I was like, yeah. Almost, I'm afraid of fire, so I cover his eyes. Well, Regdar super failed.
A crit save, 22.
Wow. Even with his eyes covered.
Achka has failed with an 11.
A straight up dexterity save throw, is that right?
That's correct. The best of the saving throws.
DC
13.
13. Well, that's what I rolled.
Well,
yay.
Then you're good.
So everyone who succeeded takes
nothing. No damage. They shake like they're in a Star Trek episode, and then they're fine.
14 points of damage.
Oh god,
that's actually not bad for
everyone who failed takes 29.
What? I told you at the start of the episode I had 29 hit points.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Regdar has burned to death.
I failed my check, but because of my fancy
this is not
evasion,
how Regdar wanted to die.
I only take half.
Ah, yes, you are.
Do I have, hold on. Let me just scroll through my spells and see if I have any garbage spell that I could use to not take tons of fire damage. I don't have such a thing. Most of my spells are about doing fire damage. This is what it feels like. This is awful.
That's true.
Wow. Yeah.
This is gonna be a real short season, everybody.
I mean,
is it? Oh yeah, that's right. We just started it, so yeah.
You guys are gonna love my backup character, Egdar.
Egdar's Angels.
Speaking of which, emerging from the lava,
what
is a roaring Minotaur who you recognize as Zegdar, who looks at you and says, "You will die." Praise Imix. And he starts wading through the lava.
Whoopee.
Hey, it's not that deep.
To see you.
Yeah, it's waiting level. That's
you found out a fun fact about the lava. It's not that deep.
Wade
and it doesn't burn you to death. I guess if
you're him to death.
Fire resistant.
If you're named Zegdar. Maybe Regdar's close enough and you'll be fine.
I hope Natasha doesn't say that out loud, because then I'll definitely get to look at us just like,
my name could be Zegdar.
Pushes Regdar into the lava. Right. No, it's fine.
Please don't roll any pre-corpses into the lava.
This guy here will step forward. And he grabs a spear and throws it at Zatasha.
Darn.
Or at least tries to. We'll see.
Oh, he'll hit, I'm sure.
Let me know what that roll is before we make any decisions.
Okay. Well, I don't think he hit. 11.
I won't worry about trying.
Is that
to
11 on the
off.
die, or is that a total of 11? Is the question.
It's a total of 11.
Okay.
I think she's probably good, so I will refrain from hitting him with cutting words.
Yeah, one more and it would have hit.
That reminds me. He picks up another spear and throws it at you.
Right.
This one will probably hit because it is more than one more. 22.
Oh yeah, I won't try to
waste your cutting words.
I won't waste it on that either.
Then you take 9 points.
Is that a fire spear?
Well, actually, I will split this in half, actually. So you'll take 5 points of piercing damage and 4 points of fire damage.
I'll take 2 points of fire damage.
That's why I split it in half.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Shara, things are not looking good. You do know the command words. I will just remind everyone in the party knows the command words for this disc that you're standing on.
Could go up, I guess, but then we're just gonna have to come down again eventually. And there's minotaurs above us and minotaurs below us, and we're stuck in the middle with these doofs.
Here's the thing: if we could have kept that going for a minute, that up and down thing, I could have cast Leomund's tiny hut on this thing, and we could hide in here and just shoot from the inside out at these guys. But Zatasha is kind of away from the group now, so that makes that difference.
If we said the magic word,
what you got to do,
she would probably fly up toward us, right?
As long as it doesn't move faster than 60 feet every 6 seconds.
I can move 120 feet if I dash.
Too much bad. She would be able to fly up and catch it.
Yep. And I mean, even if you need to get away, it's Zatasha. I'm overconfident. That's my character trait. So I'm quite confident that I could just Misty Form myself and go hide somewhere. I'd be fine for a while. I've hid out in cultist lairs before. If you needed to run off without me,
this is kind of her thing.
I'm sure I could hide.
And what's the deal with Lehman's tiny
I'm
hut?
glad those idiots are gone. I'm on your side.
Yeah, it's basically impervious. But we can shoot from the inside out. They can't hit us from the outside in.
And it lasts how long?
8 hours.
We can wait them out, guys.
We could get the entire fire cult here and then leave.
Hey, I say do it.
This is not a bad plan, actually.
It's a plan.
Ember.
It's a plan. That's true.
I'm open to better ideas, but we're stuck on this stupid platform. It's not going great.
Yeah. I don't have anything but aiming with a crossbow. I don't have any spells besides levitate.
But one caveat on Leomund's tiny hut: spells and magical effects can't extend through it, and I think that includes us. Although we can shoot projectiles through it.
I'm
not sure.
If you want to levitate, I could probably throw you to the other side, or like push you hard enough that you could get there.
It says creatures and objects within the dome when you cast this spell can move through it freely. So that would include any arrows or spears or anything that we have. But no magical effects.
That's right. Unless they're magical arrows. Then they can't go through.
It's true.
The arrow goes through, the magic stays behind.
The effect stays behind. Yeah, there's like a flaming arrow that just
I will say
on the inside of the dome.
The downside to this is I think we are a fairly melee oriented. Like Carlos and I are both pretty useless at range.
Yeah, it's true.
And some of these creatures might be immune to non-magical effects.
Who would you like to hit, Shara, with that 18?
I'm gonna aim at our Minotaur friend.
He's not our friend.
He's been through so much.
Just because none of that would occur to me. We don't have, so I'm just gonna try to hit him with a crossbow.
You as a party have developed an unspoken bond where you can look at each other and develop no plan whatsoever.
Yep, that's us. Mm-hmm. So do I hit him
Never
with
change.
You do.
Okay. For a total of 4 points of damage.
Oh, he roars in displeasure as the bolt hits him in the shoulder, and then it kind of burns up because he is standing in a lake of lava.
Yeah.
Which looks awesome, by the way. He has lava rolling off of him in his rage.
I'm always really reluctant to admit it. He's like, man, it's kind of awesome. Really.
It'd be more awesome if you weren't incredibly angry at you. Anything else, Shara?
Nope.
You okay? Don't want to yell a word. Say, let's get out of here. Kachka.
Yes. So, wow, we're in kind of a state here, aren't we? Regdar, are you down?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, Regdar's coming up next, so I think I will utter a healing word as a bonus action.
Followed by Zegdar.
Whoa. All right. So that is 4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is actually +6. That's pretty solid.
So I get 10 hit points.
10 hit points for you.
I'm alive. Sort of.
And then I will reach out and touch Carlos and say, hey, Carlos, come help me kill this turd to the south.
Mm-hmm.
And I will hum a little tune and I will cast Dimension Door and teleport over to where that guy is at on the southern.
Left us.
Well, I figure you can help take out the Minotaur, the Maxitor, Zegdar. So Tasha's got the little thing on the wall that she's going to take care of. And we got to stop this guy from casting more area effect spells. So we're going to head down and take him out.
All right. Place yourself.
So you're like taking my hand and then put me walking through a portal?
Yes, as long as you're willing, you don't need to make a saving throw or anything. You just come with it.
I just want to hit people.
Appears, and Kachka grabs you by the shoulder and pulls you through with her.
And Carlos is just like, awesome, let's go.
And now you may place your token, Kachka. Where will your token and Carlos's?
I'm going to see where Carlos. Let's see. I would like to place myself over here and stick Carlos between me and this dude.
Oh,
Carlos is in lava.
Sorry.
Carlos was in transit. That was dimensional transit happening there.
Oh, it happens. So I'm going to reveal a little bit more of this map for you. You see this tunnel goes to the north. And it is once again another kind of former lava tube. That is lavaless at the moment.
But lava-ly.
Carlos was not entirely sure whether they were just running away from everybody or whether they were going to go fight somebody, but he was willing either way.
Well, I did say, come with me to kill this guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, then Carlos is there. 100%.
Come with me if you want this guy to die.
Come with me if you want to kill.
No. All right. And then so you are there now. And Regdar, it is your turn. You now realize what it feels like to be fireballed. And,
do not like.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
I'll take the little X off me.
You're not a pirate.
No, I'm not a pirate. I was thinking about fireballing somebody else as retribution.
All these guys are probably resistant. Didn't we determine that this Zegdar guy was last session?
Yeah, the Minotaur we know is fire resistant.
Here's a hint. The Minotaur is standing in lava.
Yeah, not resistant. Well, yeah. Immune.
I was thinking about fireballing the chap with the. Well, he's got fire coming out of his chest. I see what you're saying. Like a large percentage of him is made out of fire. Huh.
You might actually make him stronger, so maybe don't do that.
Well, just looking through my spells. Fireball, wall of fire, summon greater demon. Nope. You guys got real mad at me last time I did that.
Can you summon an ice demon? It would probably
fireball again at a fireball at a higher level.
An ice demon. I thought you said a nice demon.
A nice demon. No, there are no nice demons.
Please summon a nice demon for us.
I guess the question might be is how much damage has Zegdar taken? Could I cause him to fall asleep?
He fell a long way, and we had hit him a bunch before that, I think.
All right, I'm going to cast sleep at level 4.
Let's see if he can breathe lava.
Yeah. Let me roll it in D20. Oops. Sorry, Scott. I'm not as prepared as I should be. Let's roll 5d8.
I'm never prepared.
That is a very
wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No,
that is the odds are against you on that one.
Yeah.
He does have more than 12 hit points.
He has more than 12 hit points. Creatures within 20 point. If anyone had less than 12 hit points, that's, I don't know, living in the lava near Zegdar, he would fall asleep. So
the lava lobsters are asleep.
Okay. Yeah. You do remember the halflings that you saved last season did tell you that there are things that swim in the lava.
Well, those things are asleep now. So
if they have less than 12 hit points.
Lava guppy's surface.
I feel like I have done very little useful in this turn.
Welcome to the team.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Sorry,
except
everybody.
For Kochka.
All right. Anything else, Regdar?
I don't think so. I can't fly. I can't teleport. I can't teleport far enough. So.
All right. Carlos, you have stepped through a dimension door and you are standing behind an eternal flame priest who hasn't noticed you there because he's looking.
I apologize.
Nope.
I think it's not going to matter, but I read the spell wrong. It's 5d8 plus 2d8 for every level above 1 that I cast it at. So it should actually be an additional 68. Is that correct?
Yeah.
68.
All right.
68.
Yeah. So hold on. It's still not good enough, but we'll at least get less email if I do this. So Scott, he doesn't have. Oh well, does he happen? Look at that. Way better.
Wow.
Does he happen to have less than 45 hit points? That's still not very good.
He does not.
All right. So sorry to slow us down. Please continue.
No, that's okay. It was worth it. A sleepy Zegdar.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it could have been worth it.
He yawns a little.
So you're standing behind this guy. He's an eternal flame priest. He's looking towards the disc where he had just cast. I was going to call it flaming arrow, but that's a different thing that he didn't cast. Fireball. What do you do, Carlos?
Well, I'm going to surprise him by hitting him with my various weaponry. Do I get any advantage to having surprise?
I mean, he's just that was more flavor that you haven't.
Okay, more flavor than gameplay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, attack number 1 is 15.
So you you have a sword, right? You have a flaming sword, and it bounces off of this kind of as it gets towards him. This arcane energy flares around him as if he has some sort of magic, imperceptible armor.
All right. Well, Carlos tries a whole bunch more times and doesn't connect.
All right, so you're banging against this eternal flame priest. He is not noticing. Umlaw.
Umlal is pissed off that his buddy Regdar is on death's door, dead as a doornail, just dead, unconscious.
Wait, so Regdar is not unconscious.
Nope, he's convinced. No, you stay down. You stay down. He's petting him like it's like poor Regdar. Regdar's like, I'm fine. He's like, no. So sad.
I remember you always, Regdar. I can't believe your brother Zegdar did this to
you. So I'm gonna rage against the dying of my friend, and I will hurl I'll get as close as I can and try to hurl a javelin at Zeggy over there, which I think is a 30-foot range, so it should be okay. I don't have advantage, but just take I guess the first one. I don't know.
Well, the first one's better. So
yep, I definitely want that one. 25.
That will hit.
Okay, and I'll throw another javelin. That one's not as good. That's just a 10.
A 10. It kind of bursts into flame before it gets to him, and that knocks off your aim, and it misses.
Bummer. So I don't get my rage bonus to damage because it has to be melee. So yeah, it's just straight up 11 piercing damage.
All right. Zegdar doesn't like that. Regdar probably does like it. They're very different, Zegdar and Regdar.
They are like opposite sides of a coin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what a wondrous coin that would be. Zatasha.
Sand coin.
Not legal tender. Also, Jason, sand dollar.
Right
well played. I'm gonna cast my
Jeez.
my invisible mage hand.
Invisible mage hand
requires no verbal or somatic components. Yeah, and I'm basically going to have it to create it right on the panel. So pressing on a panel. Does that do anything?
It does, in fact. You will be shocked to learn that out of the lava come several pillars that act as like a path from the disc that you're on to the outcropping to the west, where the flaming dude is. Well, one of the flaming dudes. They're all flaming.
This
armored,
way, guys.
Toasty guy.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna try to this guy that threw the spear at me. I'm gonna try to shove him off the edge because that's my thing.
It's your favorite party trick now.
I don't think I have a great chance because he looks pretty strong, but it is he has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
All right. Well, he got a 15.
Oh, you know what? It would have helped if I would have actually looked up my proficiency bonus. I always forget which one is. There we go.
Just the top of your sheet. Yeah.
7 plus 8. I really wish it was written in here. Hang on a second. Math. Okay, so 8 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 3. So that's 11 plus 7 is 18.
And which means that he gets pushed into the lava.
I'm not thinking that the lava is going to do much damage, but I've cleared the path, so you guys can now run over. Come on, guys.
He's unfortunately going to get to go before the rest of us.
That's true, but
he just got consumed.
And I'm going to fly over here and is there somebody else running down the hallway?
Let's see. What can you see there? We will reveal this. Well, so I should point out that this is a well-lit area, lava lakes and all. And so you can see pretty far. You see another one of these razor blasts is what they're called. So this is the guy with the armor and the flaming orb. And you also, you don't see that.
Okay. All right.
You may see it soon, but you don't
There's another guy down here. So hurry up. Please.
Hurry up with your stuff. All right. So now the Eternal Flame Priest knows that Carlos is behind him because he is been.
Does he, or did the wind of me missing him 4 times muss his hair a little?
Yes.
What was the highest you rolled there, Carlos?
15. I rolled 2 15s, like a 1 and a 4.
Okay.
It was real bad.
0
for 4.
What is this guy going to do?
I wrote 15, 12, 9, and 15 is what I rolled. It was really bad. Keeping in mind that I'm +8 on one weapon and +9 on the other.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
So he so as I said before, it's hot here over the lake of lava. The air is distorted. And so he kind of flares. He takes a moment to concentrate. He flares, fire wreathes him momentarily, and suddenly the air around him is very distorted, and you're having a hard time determining where he is. And then he will go over here. So both of you get an opportunity attacks on him with disadvantage.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Well, my lower die is a 1, so I think that's not going to work out for me.
That misses.
Yeah, and my lower is a 13.
That misses.
Oh, actually, I also get my my scorpion carapace armor gets to go. Remember?
Oh yes.
Now your clothes get a turn. Yay!
And what did we determine? That's a standard melee attack. So that's what, D20 plus my strength, or
yes.
what?
Strength and presumably
your proficiency bonus.
Which is what?
3.
Oh, okay.
2 maybe. 2. Nope, 3. I lied. It's the same for all of us. 3.
18.
All right. He takes some poison damage.
Yeah, he gets he's got the scorpion carapace armor 5 poison damage and is immobilized. Until the end of my next turn.
Where are you going?
Doesn't get past us.
Nowhere.
We'll see.
So nice.
All right. Well, that was a good job. Carlos's clothes.
So just to be clear, Carlos 0 for 5. Carlos's armor 1 for 1.
Hey, armor makes the Carlos. So.
Should he wish we all had before he moved at all?
Good.
Should he be where he was before he moved at all?
He has to move to get the armor active. So the moment he moves.
All right.
I got him.
Let's see. What was this guy? Okay. All right. So it is what should he do? He's gonna say something to somebody. See something, say something. That's what I say. Zegdar.
Maybe if we don't move, he won't see us.
Zegdar has noticed that I believe Umlal, you're the one that knocked him down the shaft, right?
That'd be me.
Yep.
Why am I near Umlal?
This guy.
I don't think I ever stood up.
Probably for the best. That's why I almost convinced you're dead.
Looks at you and just roars and starts running and swings his he has an axe, so he swings his axe at you, attempting to hit you because he.
How far out of the lava is he? Is it like waist deep, hip deep, knee deep?
So he is 15 feet tall, so he's like up to his waist.
Okay, so is he? I'm trying to just like imagine. Is he swinging at my legs? Is that what's happening here?
He is trying to kill you.
Yeah, all right. I'm just thinking, what can he reach?
All
right, what do you got?
He got a 12, which probably doesn't hit.
No, not even close.
And then he is going to breathe.
It's healthy. We should all breathe. Take a moment.
And
put your mask on, Minotaur.
Umlal and Regdar, you need to give me DC 14 saving throw as a cone of burning embers wash over your spots in the platform.
Can I do?
I'm sorry. What you said it was 14, but what was it? Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Do I have any advantage because I am very close to death?
No. You may have inspiration. Someone could give you inspiration.
Oh, it's a 2.
I would give you inspiration if I had any.
This was Dex, you said?
I would not waste it on me.
Yes.
Oh. Even with advantage.
All right, well, you both
rolled a 5.
You both take 17 points of
damage.
It's good that you didn't stand up, Ragnar.
Fire damage?
Fire damage.
All right, I'm going to resist that. So that is 8 points of damage.
So I'm down again, right?
If you had less than 17 hit points.
Yeah, I'm at that puts me at -7.
Then yes.
I haven't failed any death saving throws yet. I could be worse.
That's true.
Okay. Not loving this.
Oh wait, I think I had the wrong person go.
Oh, well, that turns invalid then.
No, I meant earlier. But that's fine.
Worth a shot, guys.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I see. I see what happened.
They were both 18s.
Yes, that's what happened. Let's see. So this guy who fell into the lava is it's his turn. And he kind of starts climbing up onto this rock here, looking none the worse for wear. And then this other one sees you, Zatasha, and approaches.
And
he doesn't look happy. Also, Zatasha, give me... Actually, you don't need to give me a perception check.
I look very happy. Hi.
So, Zatasha, you see and feel the ground rumble as very large footsteps are walking down this corridor. And you see emerging from around the corner an 18-foot tall, red-skinned giant who is wearing
crouching
armor. He is, and he's scraping along this giant sword.
Guys, is this Imix? Do you think this guy works for Imix?
And he's holding in his hand a rock, because there's nothing giants like more than throwing rocks. And he will attempt to hit somebody. Well, probably you, Zatasha.
No, I think it should be the guy that's in between us, right? Because he's right there.
He'll try. Who knows? Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Hang on.
All right.
I got to see how far away she is from me. Less than 60 feet, as it turns out. She's at 55.
You can't see her.
I don't have to. It's cutting words.
How does
help? I scream telepathically.
Can't see anybody.
Oh wait, because what you have to be able to see to talk. I don't remember that being a requirement. It doesn't matter anyway because
she's in danger.
Know what's happening.
Oh well, true. And I also, in addition, need to be 60 feet away from the person who has to hear the words. So it's Tasha. So never mind.
Suppose you could just say, "I'm always yelling, cutting words."
That's my secret.
All right. Well, so you said it hit?
Oh yeah.
Well, that is probably unfortunate because you take 42 points of damage as this
4d2.
Yeah.
Slams
Please roll
into you.
4d2. That would be better.
All right. Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Oh boy.
Things are not looking good.
Season premiere.
That's right.
I'm just sitting here pondering how I'm just going to edit this on at the end of the last one, so it's the series finale instead.
Okay, thanks, Jason.
That'll work.
I thought you were like, I'm just sitting here. I got it all figured out. I'm Jason Stealth, Carlos. Got it all figured out.
I think maybe that HUD idea was better, but okay.
I'm sure
maybe a hut will find you. Shara, things are looking a little grim. Zatasha, you saw Zatasha. Well, you also see another one of these glowing armored men appears, and behind him an even larger, though not glowing, giant appears. He's wearing a lot of armor, and he throws a rock at Zatasha and kind of squashes her, and the rock rolls off into the lava and sinks. And also,
does it hit that other guy in the head?
A little piece does. And it cracks his goggles.
Ha!
And on the platform, the disc that you're on, Regdar is unconscious, and you are awfully close to a very angry, large, fiery minotaur.
Easy.
So just recapping. Oh, and I should mention that Kachka and Carlos are not on the disc anymore, and neither is Zatasha. She's unconscious.
This is what happens when I play when I'm really tired. I make very poor decisions.
Oh, is this all your fault? Is this?
It is.
Oh,
it is.
all of it.
Well, I mean, I would at least be up if I had remembered to move at the end of my turn.
Though an important thing to note now, there is a path from the disc to the where Zatasha is laying unconscious. There is a rock path that you could easily. There's no need to roll like athletics or anything because you are stout adventurers, so you can hop over them without a problem. Whereas before you were just adrift on a disc in a lake of lava.
Like every other day.
It's true.
So there's one of the enemies is in the lava by the path, or he's on the path.
He is kind of like pulling himself up on these things are cylinders of rock basically that have come out of the lava, and he has been pushed into the lava by Zatasha previously, and now he's kind of trying to pull himself. He's not standing on it. He's kind of like, gripping it, and you would imagine next turn he might pull himself up.
Step in his fingers.
I was just thinking. Okay, I don't have any healing, so I can't heal Regdar.
I would, do you have any kill Minotaur things?
I mean, crossbow isn't my best weapon.
Well, he is, if you I would say you could squeeze next to Umlal if you want and be within melee of the Minotaur. If you want to engage the Minotaur in melee combat.
I think. Oh wow, we're all over the map. It's so bad.
Literally.
But you are concentrated on this disc. Slightly.
Okay, so I could either, I mean, I have more options than these, but these are the two that I think Shara is most likely to come up with. So first is running along the path, stepping on the dude's fingers, standing next to Zatasha, but I can't get her up either. Or say the word, raise the platform. Although no, because the Minotaur would get an opportunity attack with Umlal, right?
No, that requires Umlal. Umlal has to move himself. It's not.
Okay.
He's not moving.
Okay.
I mean, he is, but not of his own volition.
Zatasha, well, she can't get back if she doesn't get any healing.
That's true, but she would want you to just go.
I'm saying the word to levitate to raise the platform up.
Oh, I'm just levitating myself out. See you suckers later.
I can only levitate 20 feet, so it only does me so much good.
You say that, and then it's kind of disappointing because you realize you're like 20 feet away. Little help, please. All right. Well, the disc rises up, and now it rises. How? All right. Someone's gonna ask me.
Math time.
Oh boy.
How far does it go? It takes the shaft. How deep is the shaft?
How deep is your shaft?
Let's say it raises up 40 feet.
I'm just talking about a platform that responds to command words and goes up and down.
Okay, and as we go, I'm going to aim at Zegdar with my crossbow. 24, I know hits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 6 points of damage.
All right. Zegdar is displeased with the current situation.
Me too.
I think it's going around a lot. So Kachka, it is your turn. You see, unless there's anything else you would like to do, Shara. Okay. Kachka, it is your turn. You see the disc is rising. You notice because you hear Zegdar bellow, and you look over and you see, that makes sense. And you've got an incapacitated or immobilized, actually, priest right next to you.
Yeah. Wow. So this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I presumably heard a rock hit my friend and my friend scream and fall to earth.
You did.
Okay. So what I would like to do is I would like to sort of sidle past Carlos here to see what's going on up there.
All right. You see a battered and broken Zatasha laying on this outcropping, and you actually let's see. Can you see? Yeah, you could probably see. You catch a glimpse of another razor blast, as they are called, and a large person who seems to have. He seems kind of pleased with himself for what he has done.
Smug jerk.
Yeah. And Kachka sees this and says, "Holy crap!" That's very important. But she knows that Regdar is passed out over on the disc, but he seems to be rising up out of harm's way.
He is.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop a hypnotic cube right in the center of this group of people.
Hypnocube.
It's 30 feet across, so I believe all three of these baddies to the north of me can see it.
Yep.
Are within its area. And they must make a wisdom saving throw, but because I'm using my Clealiar, or my Cleatar, as I like to call it, they have disadvantage against that save. So wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, and your DC is 16.
All right. Oops. This guy. Nope. All right. Well, the fire giant makes it, and the two armored glowing dudes fail.
How wise is this fire giant? That's not cool.
He is very
His
wise.
wisdom is also giant.
That's right.
All right, even with disadvantage, but the other two are now incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
All right. This one
and
slowly sinks back into the lava.
Rats. I was hoping the giant would take the brunt of that, but I guess not. All right, and so Tasha should be within 60 feet of me, so I will shout out a healing word.
Hooray.
And she now has 9 hit points, Mrs. Bueller.
Oh boy. Yay.
So that should be enough to get you out of harm's way.
I telepathically thank you because I'm too tired to shout.
You can get yourself back to that disc somehow. I don't know if you can cast fly again, but
I can just run over the stones.
Maybe, it's
but that's right,
40
it's
feet
going up.
above. Now. And then Carlos and I could potentially teleport over there if we need to.
Regdar must once again dance a dance with his fiendish friend, the dance of death. Death saving throw.
Is death your friend or the dance? Which
3.
Ooh, that is a fail. One failed death saving throw. Not good, folks. Things are looking grim for your friend Regdar.
You're welcome for the drama, everybody. I'm glad.
Things are going pretty well for your friend Zegdar, though. Carlos.
Not our friend. Bad. Zegdar bad. If Zegdar replaces Regdar, we'll hear from
That's the worst. That's the worst casting.
You will hear from my sand lawyers.
In season 5, they killed off Regdar and replaced him with a guy named Zegdar. I don't know.
They thought no one would notice, even though instead of a regular guy, he's a giant minotaur.
He's a Zegular.
And they never talk about it. It's so frustrating.
I'm just gonna hit the guy in front of me, who I stopped with my armor the last time.
Or he checks out.
All right.
20 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. Well, he is going to take
his mage armor.
9 piercing damage.
He will take that.
And 2 fire damage.
He will take some of that.
That's what I thought. Next attack is a miss. Next attack is a 27.
Well, that will hit.
He will take 11 piercing damage and 7 fire damage.
All right. He's looking a little worse for the wear. He's
23 to hit.
Oh, I forget
he will take an additional 12 damage.
Now he's looking even worse than 2 seconds ago when I said he was looking worse for wear.
And how bad he is he? Would we call him bloodied if this was 4th edition, Scott?
He is beyond bloodied.
He's beyond bloodied. Oh, okay.
Perforate him.
You feel like one more good hit, and you can.
He's already got a hole in his chest.
All right, I'm going to take my action surge then. Let's hit him a bunch of times again. 26.
26 will hit.
He's going to take 7 piercing damage.
All right. And he crumples to the floor.
And 6 flame damage that he doesn't get because he's dead.
And he would have gotten it all anyway. But yes, he is dead.
I would celebrate if I could see that.
And then...
But he died doing what he loved.
Attacking people.
That's right.
Being on fire.
And then what I see is Zatasha is down and our friends are levitating. And I look.
I'm moving.
Zatasha is unconscious, and the disc is leaving.
And I look at Kachka saying, "What are we gonna do?"
And Kachka, the voice of wisdom, will say,
"Nanny."
Always time.
And that's it.
Nanny.
That's it.
Umlal, you are on a disc that is rising.
How far up am I compared to the Minotaur? I guess is question number 1.
You got to 40 feet on my turn?
40 feet, yes. So I will say you are 30 feet from the Minotaur.
30 feet from the Minotaur. Okay.
Above him.
So question is, throw javelins down at him, or I can stabilize Regdar. The downside to that is my rage will go away, and that's something I have a only finite number of. And right now I'm at 2. So if I only have a couple left.
Can you do anything else? I mean, we're like 40 feet up now, right?
I mean, I can throw javelins as long as I'm attacking.
You can throw a javelin and wait anotother round. I've only failed 1 death save.
Yeah, but if you roll a 1,
that's
you're dead.
Well, if I can get to the disc, I can take care of that. But
can you get to the disc?
It would be good to have a plan before this things get away from us here.
I mean, I do have enough psi points that I can fly again. So,
but can you fly enough and then use an action?
I could use an action on my next turn.
Yeah, so that's too late. That potentially. The problem is, if your next turn you can get there, if Regdar rolls a 1 before your turn comes around again, he will die.
I know, and then I will restore his life.
You can do that?
Yes.
Mystics! They can turn into mist, they can fly, they can return. What wait, can you return all of our lives? Why are we fighting anything? Let's just die. And then you come along an hour later.
I feel like
no.
And then we'll haunt people.
I only have a minute, so it's only 6 rounds.
Oh.
And it takes a decent number of psi points, so I will run out eventually.
Oh, well, I don't know. How many psi points is Regdar's life worth?
How many psi points is Regdar worth? Like 2 psi points?
I'm saying I can do Regdar. I'm just saying don't anybody else get killed just because you think I'm going to bring you back, because I might not.
Umlal leaps from the disc. It's okay, so Tasha, bring me back.
Oh, God. See, this is why I haven't told anybody this before now.
Really on brand for Regdar or for Umlal.
Because this isn't new. I've been able to do this the whole time.
Yeah, I guess Regdar died before we met you.
Yep.
All right, I'll hurl a couple javelins down.
It's hard to kill Regdar.
15.
Or easy, depending on how you want to view it.
It would be funny if Regdar died a second time and then just got brought back.
Stop! I just let me die.
Oh my god! You killed Regdar! You bastards!
Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Oh, Jesus. How about a 25?
25 does.
Well, good news. I've rolled a 2 pretty consistently on my damage, so 7.
All right.
And then, yeah. All right. I guess that's it.
All right. So we have been playing. It is 10:37. It's not a great place to end, but we can end here if people like. We can just do one more at the end of this round, or continue.
I feel like something's about to happen, so maybe we should go if people are okay with it.
I'm just checking. If people are okay,
but yes,
no pressure.
Okay with
if
it,
you are not okay with it, it's fine.
Wait,
whatever will happen.
How long are we running here? Till one more round? Are we going to the end of this round where Regdar makes a death saving throw basically at the end of the round? That's how this works.
Yeah.
All right.
Is my proposal. Okay.
Will Regdar live or will Regdar die? For answers to questions such as this, listen to one more round of Total Party Kill Combat.
That's right, because it is Zatasha's turn.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to take my wind form and fly up to, and I can go 120 feet. So that's more than enough to get there, but I don't have an action once I get there. So
you arrive. You say, "What did I miss?" And you say, "Oh my God, Regdar!"
Regdar.
He's slightly burnt.
It's just toasted.
Just slightly toasted. Yeah.
Yep.
He's like one half of a grilled cheese sandwich.
All right. I just start rubbing my hands together, like I'm getting ready for my next turn.
Oh, all right. You hear a roar. The people on the disc hear a roar from under you, from where good old Zegdar is, and then you see his great axe. He has thrown it up towards the disc, and it just misses horribly. But he's very upset.
Is that great axe? Yeah, that great axe is probably not resistant to lava damage.
Well, we will find out.
He lava that axe.
I mean, regardless, he might not be able to see it, so he's gonna have to go just digging around in the lava.
Oh God, he's gonna have to just be searching around with his hands,
like in mud.
He roars again, scans the area, and sees Kachka and Carlos, and starts to wade towards them as he roars his displeasure.
I hope he stubs his toe in his axe.
Dude. Just let it out.
And this glowy razor blast pushes the plate, and the stone columns recede into the lava.
Okay.
The fire...
I hate all of these people.
No, the glowy razor blast is incapacitated and has a 0 move speed.
Oh, well,
Hypno Cube.
Oh, I forgot about the Hypno Cube. Hypno Cube.
And that goes for his friend too, but not the giant.
But not the giant.
And the giant's hand is too big to hit the plate, so right out.
Takes his pinky and goes.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't work for that though. Unless his pinky has like a little hand.
It's like Touch ID, man. You gotta.
Yeah.
Touch ID.
He could try using his nose, but I don't think that would work either.
I hope he doesn't have a hand on his nose, because that's even weirder.
We would have noticed that. That would have been in Scott's description.
And then the giant wades into the lava with a rock, and he kind of sizes up the platform and tosses it up there to see what he can hit. He's got disadvantage though. Let's see. Because he's basically hitting blind. He hits the bottom of the disc. Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm still flying, so do I need to do that?
No.
I'm still dying. Do I need to do that?
No.
He would be prone, I would think.
Yeah.
Do Regdars die standing up?
They do not. Regdars die on the ground where they belong.
God, I rolled with advantage again. I rolled a 7 and a 3.
No.
That is unfortunate.
Oh my God.
I rolled a
Jeez,
5
Scott, if you really wanted this adventure to end, why did you start another season of it?
I'm just sadistic. Give me Give me an
Remember when
athletics
Scott was
check.
nice for a couple of weeks? That was great.
I thought it was like 40 minutes.
One week.
Yeah, that was
being nice.
it was 2 weeks.
I am still raging. Do I get an advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws?
Sure.
Yeah, so 22.
All right, so the disc wobbles, and while you slide off the edge, but just as you're about to tumble into a lake of lava, you grab on to the edge of the disc as it is rising.
Laws wobble, but they no fall down.
I mean, you did kind of fall. You just didn't.
Nope.
Your jab.
I'm not. I still up.
I rolled a 14. What was the save on that?
You made it.
Okay.
And Shara, it is your turn. The disc rises again because it said on your words that you're now 80 feet above the lava.
Shoot, Zegdar.
Okay.
I took some coaxing.
That was a 12.
Your bolt is consumed by the lava as
Yeah.
it sails past Zegdar.
I just kind of shrug. And I can't stabilize Regdar because I used my action. So I guess I'm just gonna stay here.
What if Regdar was dying and nobody stopped to save him?
That's what we'll find out. Kachka, it is your turn.
All right. Kachka looks to the north at the giant, who I'm assuming is a fire giant.
He is a fire giant.
And yells,
Can you teleport us again? Because everybody else is getting out of here. Can you?
We'll get there. Chill out.
Oh.
First I gotta yell something.
Man,
Kachka yells out to the fire giant, "Is you Imix? If you are, you have to tell us." And then casts another dimension door, grabs Carlos's hand, casts another dimension door, and reappears atop the disc.
That wasn't vicious mockery, but I took damage.
So we should reappear on the disc.
You appear on the disc.
Upon appearing on the disc, I quickly assess the situation and see that Regdar is down.
Situation bad.
Situation really.
Let's see. Oh man, there goes my other 4th level spell. Hope we don't need to teleport again.
Whoa.
And I see that Regdar's down, and I say, "Wake up, dummy!"
He doesn't wake up unless you use magic.
I do.
It's a magic wake up dummy.
It's a magic wake up dummy. And since I am probably within range to reach out and touch someone, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds instead of Healing Word.
Oh, the good stuff.
Since I'm out of level 1 spells, it's got to be cast as a level 2.
You can't cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, you're right. I can't. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Door.
Because I can only cast a bonus action, so it will instead be a healing word.
It's not a bonus action. You can only cast a cantrip.
Healing word. Oh, you sure?
Yeah, you
Can
only
cast 2 spells in the same
spell.
turn?
Nope, only if one of them's a cantrip.
Okay. Well,
Regdar dead. This bad.
Regdar's not dead yet.
If he rolls a
Just
1,
stabilize
Very near death,
yeah.
people.
Have you
He's just-
seen our rolls tonight?
He's dead adjacent. Don't get carried away.
he's at death's door. He's not.
Yeah, I'm at
death's
death's door.
He's
I'm not
death's
knocking.
has
Maybe
opened
locked
the
and he has
door.
to check it for
Yeah,
traps.
Death has opened the door and says, "Come right in."
He is reclined
You
on the
again.
threshold of death's door. He is certainly
Already let you in.
He is a
You've
fire
already been
hazard
here.
on death's door, but he's not dead.
How did you get out?
He's
Steve, you don't have
shoving
like,
both of his hands under the door, which is
I don't
not
know if I even
advised.
want to let you in again. You won't
You
stay
don't have spare the
inside.
dying, do you?
Regdar's basically a cat. is what
That's
I'm
how
hearing.
Regdar became immortal. Is that he was so bad at dying that death was just like, forget it.
Regdar,
You are
death
not
cat.
worth the time. Kachka, have you? There's been a lot of shuffling of papers.
Yeah, well, since I can't cast a Cure Wounds, apparently, because it has to be a cantrip, I will cast a cantrip instead.
Mage hand, push Regdar off the disc.
You can just do that
Problem
with your
solved.
action.
It's all the rage.
Mage hand
It's
only works on
invisible.
objects up to 10 pounds.
True.
Regdar weighs more than 10 pounds because Regdar carries 10 pounds in stones in his pockets just to avoid this situation. Touche.
Well played, Regdar. Well played.
No, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to hit the Minotaur dude,
Ah,
Zegdar is
Zegdar,
his name,
yes.
with
Healing
some
word.
vicious mockery.
Your name is dumb.
So I'm hoping he's dumb. He must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
All right, let's see what Zegdar has in store for us, shall we? He fails.
Oh, he fails.
Good.
Your name is dumb, and we're rising on the disc again.
That's not so great. So he'll take 3 psychic damage, but more importantly, he has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Excellent.
So hopefully, if he tries to hit the disc with another thing, he will not.
Well, he missed the first time he tried to hit the thing.
Well, that was a giant anyway, wasn't it?
Yes, the giant was the one that threw the boulder.
Oh, it was the giant.
Yes. Do you want to do that on the giant?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see what the giant's wisdom is. Remember, this giant is very wise.
So wise was he doing working down here?
He failed. So he will have disadvantage.
Good.
Take 3 points of psychic
Your hair smells like rat hair.
That's a strange thing to say.
Especially on Athens,
call
not
you
known
fire
for
giant.
rats.
They should call you dumb giant.
So dumb.
I punked
All
him.
right, Regdar, you are unconscious at death's door on a disc that is hurtling itself towards some angry minotaurs.
Yeah, I was gonna say the top of this shaft isn't so great either. I mean, it's technically better, but
I was gonna say we live here now, but our home is moving.
You can make a little hut if you want to.
We live here now on this hut, constantly jolting from top to bottom of the shaft.
Beneath you is a lake of lava that contains many angry things.
3.
You make a death saving throw. So let's roll your.
I think I
death
just
saving
rolled a 3. Did that go through?
throw. I did not see that, but
Wait,
I
or
did.
was that my last one? You saw it?
you rolled a 3 the first time.
last time. I haven't seen a new one.
Oh, okay, new one.
No ones.
All right, we're gonna do this
bucks.
good. All right, everybody,
No whammies. Big bucks. No whammies.
think positive thoughts. Think about all those good times that Regdar distracted people with talking about pottery, or that time where we haggled about that halfling lineage book for like 25 minutes that never came up again, or that time that somebody summoned a demon and Regdar was there to point out what a bad idea it was later. 4!
Hooray! Regdar is still almost dead.
2 out of 3 death saving throws.
I was gonna be. If it was a 1, Alma was gonna be like so distraught. He just like flips. And flips Regdar into the lava.
Regdar into the lava, and so Tasha is like, "We can fix that."
No, we won't be the same.
I'd fly down.
It won't be the same.
All right. Well, good news, listeners. Regdar is
not
nearly dead.
News, listeners.
And we'll find out on the next episode if Regdar will be somehow recuperated, maybe, and then face some minotaurs. Who knows what'll happen? I don't, but you will when you listen to the next episode.
Involve a hut.
Just drop a hut on them. So
I used a lot of spells.
Well, that was really bad.
look on the bright side.
Particularly bad.
This adventure has had multiple times where we have attempted to do something and failed, and then like had to retreat and then come back later and do it again.
True.
Sometimes that's how it works.
I guess.
That's
I feel like
man.
not if we were better at Dungeons and Dragons.
We'll see you at level 9. We yell down at them.
That's right.
Did he say if he was Imix?
We've stopped 2 cults, okay?
He did not say if he was Imix or not, but you can infer that he probably is not Imix.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
fine. Well, we're not dying to him then.
Well, then let's go back down and kick this guy's butt.
Don't get in front of a rock.
That's right.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you all. That was very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're not all dead.
Maybe a little too exciting.
Yeah. I could go with a little less excitement. Like 2 less.
All right. Well, it is late and I am old.
Well, thank you all.
Yes.
Jason, you going to release this one? You want our files this time?
You should. I might want your files if Scott doesn't, kill us.
Send him your files.
So for now, send them, and I'll decide later if I'm going to just rip this whole thing up and declare that it never happened.
Yeah, can you re-edit this so that we won?
Mm-hmm.
Jason's a really good editor.
Yeah.
But
I got a lot of McNulty tracks. It'll be like, and so you return to the surface where you go back to town and report that you were successful.
The giant throws a rock in your direction and misses. And
you
dies.
Happily retire as lava inspectors.
Right. You are the first party to ever win Dungeons and Dragons.
Yay! Oh yeah, we were recording that. I can use that.
Hoist by your own petard.
Walked into that one.
In my apocrypha. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Scott.
Bye.
Good night, nerds.
Good night, everybody else.